Welcome back on Let's Talk About a Podcast. My name is Draven.
And I am Ethan.
And
welcome to
another
another episode of Let's Talk About the
a
Podcast.
So for today's episode, we will be talking about the media killings in the Philippines.
Uy, grabe Raven, magandang topic yan. Lalo't may recent issue about sa isang radio journalist na pinatay noong October 3, 2002. Sending my deepest sympathy to the Lapid family.
And condolence po to the family of Percy Lapid. And you're right, Ethan. Isa yan sa mga pag-uusapan natin ngayong episode. Since media killing is rampant in the Philippines because of the murdering of journalists and the shutting down of the media outlet, specifically the ABS-CBN. Kaya guys, sit back, relax, and grab your snacks because this podcast is about to start.
According to the CNN Philippines report, the Philippines ranking in the World Press Freedom Index further dropped this year, 9 places to end 147th among 180 countries. In addition, the RSF said that the Philippines is one of the world's deadliest countries for journalists. Ang cruel, di ba?
Oo nga eh. Pero expected na ganyan kababa ang ranking ng country natin. Kasi according to Rappler, 197 journalists were killed since the 1986. Take note, since 1986, hindi pa kasama yung sa time ni President Ferdinand Marcos and the other presidents before him. To add, in the last 6 presidents from Corazon Aquino to Rodrigo Duterte, the highest number of killed journalists was under Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, with 103 to 32 of them massacred in Maguindanao. You know, there is something fishy happened in the administration if a lot of journalists were killed.
Totoo, and it's kind of sad thinking about that journalists are now slowly taken by the government just because they give critics about the system. Hence, they're just doing their job because they are the voice of the people.
I agree, and we're living in a democratic country wherein press freedom is practiced. Also, nakalagay pa yan sa Constitution natin, which is under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act.
Diba? Even the lawmakers do not practice the law itself. Huh, how ironic.
Since martial law was mentioned, let's talk about the media killings that happened under the administration of the late dictator, Marcos. Alam mo ba? According to Calleja, 71 journalists died under the administration of late President Ferdinand Marcos. The journalist was killed during the implementation of martial law, wherein Marcos held each of the power in the country, the government, the military, and even the media. When someone creates a story that gives a nasty comment to the Marcos administration or even their family, life may be offered, even if you're not a journalist. You can be killed when you say a bad comment about them.
That's so scary, even. The high number of journalists who died during the martial law was truly traumatizing the aspects of the life of the media and the journalists in that era. We are lucky that today we are free to express and comment to our government, even if it is good or bad. I think we should take care of this given that the scenarios during martial law can also happen today. As a citizen, we should be observant of our rights and all the government's actions that affect our rights as a citizen of this country.
Heist! Filipinos in the government. They must do better talaga or else we will be experiencing another clone system again. Dagdag mo pa yung pagtanggal ng franchise ABS-CBN way back 2020. Heist.
So a little bit of history lang guys. According to Reyes, on Tuesday, May 5, 2020, the Philippines' largest media network went off the air after a long battle to renew its franchise to the broadcast. ABS-CBN shut down just hours after the National Telecommunications Commission or the NTC issued a cease and desist order against it. Its 11,000 employees are now threatened with losing their jobs, while the Philippines is battling one of the biggest attacks on press freedom since Rodrigo Duterte became president.
So, what is the cease and desist order?
A cease and desist letter orders individuals or businesses to stop alleged illegal activity and bans them from restarting it. In the case of ABS-CBN, this meant signing off from its multiple TV and radio stations.
Meaning to say, the ABS-CBN in general, including the other channels covered by it, will be stopped?
According to Reyes, the cease and desist order does not include the company's other businesses, which means ABS-CBN News, entertainment, and sports websites, streaming platform I Want, and cable channels like News, Channel ANC, and ABS-CBN Sports and Action can still operate.
I have somewhat conflicted feelings about it, but that only serves as a bandage for the wound left by the removal of the ABS-CBN, free on-air channel. Like, imagine, the people who only rely on the ABS-CBN channel since it is the only signal available in their respective areas. Like, nakakalungkot, di ba? Then, the public officials argued that ABS-CBN committed tax evasion. Then, according to a Rappler, the Bureau of Internal Revenue confirmed that ABS-CBN regularly filed and paid taxes. So see, the audacity of the people to give false accusation to justify their ambitions.
Exactly. And it's kind of disappointing. I hope that the Filipinos are now woken up and crave for good governance because that is what we really deserve.
I kinda agree with that.
We've talked about so many things in this episode, Raven.
Yeah, and I hope people will get so much realization in this conversation. So, thank you so much for joining to our newest episode. This is your Katusok Raven.
And this is your IA, Ethan. See you on our next episode of Let's Talk About the Podcast.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye!